Hey guys and gals, welcome to another Watching Giant Deer Antlers Grow video. And I'm gonna tell you what, if you've got buddies that love to hunt and fish, if you've got deer hunters buddies, if you like people that like deer, share with them, call them up, because this is amazing. This week they've really, tell you what, it seems to me like they're growing almost every single day. It's just, it's incredible. But we're going to take a look at them here in a minute, and we're going to start by looking at some of the Brotherhood here at the house. They're not here nearly as much as normal because of so much to eat out in the woods, but we got some good looks at TC and Forrest and Snoopy and Six. We got names for a lot of them, and the guys in the pen, and of course Prince Charming, the pure albino buck. It's just amazing. We'll feed some carrots. We'll feed some carrots to the white deer as well as split ear, and we'll look at a few babies while we're at it. So let's get this show on the road. Okay, let's take a look at Forrest right there. Looking at this week's bucks, you can get a good close-up of him while he's feeding right there and see that he is really, they always look up. When I start talking about them, they always look up. But that's the nature of a deer, is to look up. But there you can see Forrest. He's going out there. He's going to be out there at least, probably it might just be a larger 8-point than he was this last year. We don't know. That is his second set of horns that we're looking at right there. But we can see that he's grown a lot. And looking at the Brotherhood, we look right over there, there's two little boys that's got their first horns. That's their very first horns right there. Both of those deer are basically a year old. They were born in June of last year, so they're a year old. We got more deer coming up out here in the past. Now there's Six. We take a look at Six. He moved over here because I guess he just wanted his picture taken. Six is right there. You can see he has really got nice antlers on that one side. He will never have them on the other side. We suspected that might be. But there he is right there. There he is, Six, just a 3. And we're going to look over here at this little deer. This is this deer's first set of antlers as well. Might be his second, I'm not sure. I can't see if he's got a white tag over there or not. Kind of looks like white from the backside. But you can see again, he's going to be pretty good. Looks like he's going to be a 6 or 8 point. I think that's his second set of antlers. He's not going to be giant, but he's not going to be bad either. And the last deer I want to look at over here is TC. TC is the oldest deer that we've got. I think he's 6 or 7 years old. You can see he's got 3 big there. That one side has always been a lot different than the other side, and it's going to be a lot different again this year. He's going to have some big wide horns. Those are going to split out. He's probably going to be a 10 or 12 point like he was last year, and that was not exactly typical. That one side's going to be kind of different, but you can see that he's a pretty nice deer. So that's looking at a pretty good little bunch of the Brotherhood. I'll pop over here. You see that we've got a doe in there with them, and that doe, I know that just appears, I think might have had her baby. She's not fat like she was. So she may have a baby out there in the woods hid out somewhere, which she will bring to see us if it survives and makes it. So right there is our look at our house Brotherhood. Yeah, they're looking good, looking great. All right, as we approach the pen, we can see that Split Ears knows what my mule sounds like. And she's up here waiting on me to open the gate and bring in my bag of carrots. So why don't you open that gate for me, baby? How's your baby doing? How's 14? You may have 14 and 16, both may be yours, I don't know. I'm really sure that, or was it 16, 18? I think it's 14, 16. 14 and 16, yeah. I'm really sure that one is, because I saw her getting her little lunch. Yeah, or breakfast, whatever it was, I can't remember. I think it was evening meal. Said, come on in here, Jimmy, I smell those carrots. Come on in here. Come on in here, Jimmy. I smell those carrots. I believe I could let you go and you'd never get out of my sight probably, would you? Would you, girl? Whoop. That's the wrong one. I'm going to go ahead and go in that gate. I'm going to go in the other gate, girl, and come around to you. Yeah, look at all of them down there. Don't see any little babies over on this side. I bet there is, though. We get to looking around. We didn't come to look at babies. We come to look at Mr. Whitey. and Gumball. But while we're at it, we'll look at some babies. Here's a big old doe laying over here underneath the awning. And I see a little baby laying back behind her. Yeah, a pretty little baby laying back behind her. See another little baby. Look at that little baby laying right there. We're laying right in the open and still kind of hard to see. Got that chartreuse tag on, makes him a little bit easier. He's all spread out there. All spread out. Look at that one laying over in that corner. Looky there. They love to lay in corners and stuff. Beautiful mama deer right there. I don't know if one of those belonged to her or not. Little baby's looking at me over there, not moving. And here comes Split Ear. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Split Ear. She's trying to get in my pocket. Let's go over here, Split Ear. Hey, baby. As we walk over here, Split Ear's trailing me. You can see our little baby right there. We got I think 14 or 15 babies. Oh, and you got a nice look at, I believe that is, that's Gumball right there. Nice look at Gumball. We'll look at him a little bit closer. Let's get over here in the shade somewhere, because it's warmed up pretty good. It's going to be in the 90s now, just about every day, 93, 94, 95. Summertime's pretty much on us. We got lots of babies laying all around. We got white babies at the house. There's some babies laying down there. So we'll kind of get around here and see if we can't take care, give Split Ear something to eat. Okay, come here, Split Ear. Come here, baby. Come here. Let me get in here. Oh my goodness. Found a carrot, didn't you? Let's see who all we can get up here today. There comes those 7028. Split Ear says, wait a minute. I want 7028. You better get up here if you're going to get some. Any of you other girls, there's green tag back there. You're waiting on me to throw some, aren't you? Yeah. Now, the other day, after I run out of carrots, oh my goodness, after I run out of carrots, Whitey came right up here on me. Whitey got up here and he came within just a few feet. Now, I'm not sure he would have taken a carrot. I think it was Whitey that did that. It might have been Gumball, but I think it was Whitey. Yeah. We should have brought the full bag, but I saved some for Snow White and Prince Charming. She said, who the heck is that? Who the heck is Snow White and Prince Charming? We got to give you a name, 7028, besides just 7028, yeah. Y'all girls, y'all supposed to chew them up. Are y'all chewing them up or y'all swallowing them whole? Now looky over there. Looky over there, that's Gumball kind of slipping around. He's going for the South Fresh. Made him hungry. He went back there to get on the South Fresh. See him back over there eating? See him right there? Yeah. You girls are really something. Yes, you are. I thought old Gumball might come over here because I know that Chris fed him. Carrots when he was a baby boy. I bet you, because she fed a lot of them. She loved to come in here and feed carrots to little baby boys when they were little boys, before they grew up to be a big boy like he's grown up to be. Yeah. Those deer standing back here. You see these guys back here? They're sitting over there looking, wanting me to throw them some carrots. And that nowhere's doing the same thing. Instead of getting up here like these guys are right in my face and trying to, you take that, here. Y'all didn't see that, did you? Y'all didn't see that? Hey. Is that cool or is that cool? Is that cool or is that cool? Huh? Yeah. I'm getting low. All right, that's all I'm throwing out. The girls here get what's left. You girls get the most because you're my favorite girls. Yeah, you are. Snow White's becoming a favorite too, you know that. She gets fed pretty easily because she stands out there and begs. So I know how to beg too, Jimmy. I said I wasn't going to throw any more out, and I did. All right, girls, I think I'm out. Oh, I have one. That's the last one. Okay, all right, girls. That's a good girl. You don't mind being petted, do you? Let's go look at some horns. That was fun. We'll see some babies as we go, too. Okay, I got interrupted there. I had to quit a little bit, but back in town, and we got some beautiful deer right here we'll take a look at, and that is Gumball. He's under the awning right there, but he's standing there just sort of like he's posing for us and showing us just how big he really is. Here comes my split ear baby walking up to me here. I'm out of carrots, baby. Right over there is Whitey. We'll try to get a closer look at him. But we'll look at Gumbo. We're up very, very close to Gumbo. He's in the shade there. He was just being very, very cooperative there. You can see that he's going to be at least an 8 point. He's actually going to split out. It'll be more than that. I wouldn't be a bit surprised with at least 2 of those split on top, and he's end up being at least a 12 point. It doesn't look like his brow tines. It's a possibility that TC could be his daddy. I'm not sure. We've let TC out a couple years ago, so I'm just not sure if TC was his daddy or not. But he's a beautiful, beautiful deer. He's a typical deer and going to be really, really big. And if you remember, Gumball is one that had lost his antlers, and we didn't know it, and got back in here during the Great Escape. And we're glad now because we have 2 bucks in here. Now, we will obviously separate them as we get into the fall if we can keep them both alive through the Oklahoma's hot summer, which is we fight it, but we're getting better and better at that. And we're losing fewer and fewer deer during that hot summertime. We put fumaric acid down on the ground. We use some fly deals that destroys the flies. We got less flies than we've ever had. As it gets hotter, that becomes more difficult. But you can take a look at Gumball and just see how beautiful he is. And I just go back and look, guys and girls. I'm telling you, I mean, they're just adding immensely. I mean, they are just adding and adding and adding. It's fantastic. I mean, it's just absolutely, see him stand there and turn around and look at us. You can just see how beautiful he is. Now, he's not going to be very wide, it doesn't appear, but he's going to be tall. And he's just going to have some beautiful, beautiful antlers. He's going to be, I believe, at least a 10 point. He's going to have at least a 5 on each side, maybe 6 on each side. So quite a prize right there. Let's go look at Whitey and see what he's added, because golly, he's going crazy. Okay, right now we don't have to go too far to see Whitey. Most of the deer are gathering around in the shade as much as possible. We got a little bit of breeze going today, but it's not really going real hard. But the deer are staying in the shade. You can kind of take a look at Whitey right there and see that he is just beautiful, and he's adding more all the time also. Can't really zoom in a whole lot more than that because we're pretty close to him. But you can see that he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 for sure. That big knot out on the end is going to expand into several more. Probably will end up just like he was last year, except everything will be a little bit larger. He's adding mass every single week, and length also. It's getting bigger around. They're getting longer. The knobs are getting larger. There's just some massive horns growing there, and you can just see how beautiful that deer is. Look at that. I mean, he is just as fat as he can be on that South Fresh deer food, and he gets all he wants. The does are beautiful. There's Green Tag. You remember when Green Tag was outside and how she couldn't seem to get enough to eat, how skinny she was? Some of you even ask about chronic wasting disease, which we've not had any chronic wasting disease here in Oklahoma in white-tailed deer. I think they've had it in an elk herd or two, but you can see what Green Tag looks like. You remember how skinny she was? And I mean, look at her right now. And she still may not have had her baby, doesn't look like. She still looks like she's got a pretty big belly on her. And I still don't have a little doe to raise. Everybody's taking care of their babies. The ones that we've lost have either been stillborn or had a bad injury like the one with the foot. But we've still got some more deer to be born. Look at that big boy there. Is that gorgeous, or is that gorgeous? Look at those horns. Golly. And he is just a stud. What more can I say? That's just what he is. And all of these babies that born in here this year belong to him. All of these babies, except the only ones that don't is the 2 albinos up there. And they don't belong to Prince Charming either, by the way. We'll go take a look at them before we close this video. But Before we end this thing, let's just take a real quick spin around here and take a look at the babies. They grow daily. Daily, they get a little bit bigger. We've looked at a couple of them. Let's just take a little spin around and look at some more. Giant deer antlers growing, little bitty tiny baby fawns growing.